Salutary, guys. The World Cup special. The game is over. And who else but the triple OG with me? Del Boogie, Mr. Dele Phillips. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man.
Nice. Welcome to the VoiceOfSabali Studios. And this is a very fascinating and enjoyable one. Because yes, my belly is sweet me Dels. Yeah. Mexico did justice. Arriba, hija. Hermanos, my boys, disciplined South Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah. But unfortunately, South Africa embarrassed Africa, in my opinion.
It was tough.
Bro, 2 red cards,
Yeah.
opening game. Abba.
Yeah.
Very similar to Cameroon in the 1990 World Cup, but brother. Yeah?
Yeah. But we
Yeah.
felt that one maybe a little bit deeper.
Yeah, because Cameroon had 2 red cards
Yeah.
against Argentina, and they still won the game, though.
That's right.
But come on, big, but hey. Boss, I've been asking everybody this question. What made you fall in love with football?
To be fair, I started playing football for a couple of years before I started learning about football players.
Oh, wow.
It was weird. It was the other way around.
I like that.
In boarding school.
I like
so
that.
you were away from the news of what's happening in the outside world, and
Right.
you're just playing football from maybe the age of 10 to 13 or 14.
Sweet.
So when you come out is when you start to learn about the leagues and everything. So it was really...
There's no social media then, of
Yeah,
course.
it was the opposite. So we
No
were just
internet.
stuck in like, a football maze where
Wow.
we did our own football.
like
And then
that.
afterwards, we started to learn about players. So it's weird. It's like, that was a boarding school.
I like that.
You.
Not
Yeah.
influenced by the World Cup itself or certain players or
Exactly.
maybe your dad. I've heard different stories today. I mean, you're the fourth person I'm talking to. So that's nice.
So that
That's
was
nice.
weird. So that was part of it. But obviously before that, there were influences with World Cup. The earliest memories were probably in 82.
All right. Espana 82.
Yeah,
Spain 82.
maybe, back in the day. And that was just because of our neighbors shouting. I had maybe a couple of uncles with our neighbors.
Right.
And you'd be running up into the apartment and running through and someone shouting a goal. But
Yeah.
that was the earliest memory. But I didn't know who was playing. I know that back then, if you're supporting the African countries, either Algeria or Cameroon, I think there were only 2 African slots.
That
back
used to
then.
make it there, even one
So
at some point.
it
in
would
the early
probably be
days.
one of them, unless they're probably supporting England or maybe the favorite, Brazil and all that.
True.
But that was the earliest.
It was interesting. Nice
Yeah,
one. The earliest 82. When I was younger too, I mean, I saw Spain 82 on VHS. I watched a lot of World Cup games on VHS. As I've said to everybody, I'm proud to say it. I watched a lot of World Cup matches, and 82 World Cup was really special because Paulo Rossi, number 20. When I watched those games, what he did, and Paulo Rossi, his story was different. He was brought out of prison. Presidents gave him a special pardon. I think he had some misdemeanor calls and he was in prison.
And I actually didn't know.
And
Okay.
he was, special pardon, brought out of prison to play for Italy in that World Cup. And he was the highest goal scorer, best player. Do you understand? He was one of the only few players that won the highest goal scorer, got the golden ball, highest goal scorer, and also won the World Cup. That's 3. So that was amazing. So that's why I loved Italy as well. So that's
Italy,
that's
yeah. I mean, if you
It's
were...
sad. They're like Nigeria.
Exactly.
They haven't made the
and
World
they
Cup in
haven't
the
been
last
exactly.
3 or so.
Exactly. Italy is just, when it comes back to the origins of football, I actually learned Italian players through computer games first. It was weird.
Shout out to Pro Evolution and
Pro
FIFA,
Evolution
man.
or whatever those games were. Those
FIFA,
players,
man.
same
Yeah.
thing with Brazilian players, say it was back and forth. But yeah, that is the origins of football. And those years, like you said, Italy, and particularly with that player, man, it's phenomenal for especially with the World Cup.
Bro.
What a government and a president is willing to do to win a tournament. I wish we had that with more of our countries.
I swear.
Especially ours these days,
Nah, we're far from it.
Yeah.
I mean, Dels, I have to ask you this question. Early days, we still have 38 days to go in this World Cup. It's day one.
Yeah.
Quite early, but you definitely have a favorite. Who do you think is actually going to win the World Cup? Who's your money on?
Well, I think the obvious ones, I'm feeling strong about the likes of France as usual.
Right.
And possibly Spain, very good with the ball.
Current European champions.
Keep the ball going. You know what they're like. But I have an outside team, and maybe Germany.
Yeah, you've been saying that. Nagelsmann, pretty young side.
Exactly.
Young coach.
And I'm going to go with them. We always want our South African brothers, Brazil, to do well.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, because we feel that they're part of us and we're part of them. But yeah, and if I'm going for an African country, I think Senegal. It has to be Senegal. But
Yes,
they're in a
definitely
tough,
Senegal.
But they're in a
I'm
tough,
rooting for Cape Verde
group.
too.
They're in a tough group.
Very tough.
With France and I think Norway and it's got Haaland and Odegaard.
Yeah, Norway, they're really more novices in the World Cup now. Senegal has more experience.
Definitely.
Haaland, chill, chill.
But they're technical team, technical players. They lack experience, but individually, if you see how they're all performing around Europe, you'll see that. Even removing Haaland, I know that there's some guys that are operating on some good level. So we'll see.
Nice.
We'll see. And let's see how it does. If Haaland is going to be any of use to them, there's going to have to be some deft touches and one shot, one kills. No chance on the ball for the defender to get the ball.
I'm going to ask you one last one.
Yeah.
And it's no more of asking, it's more of a request. I need to talk to your boys. I need to know their first World Cup experience. I know definitely one of them loves Ronaldo, Portugal, from the jersey.
Yeah, that's right.
And of course, there's another one that seems to be the funny one that wore PSG.
Yeah.
Jersey. When you guys are facing Arsenal.
Jason, my 16-year-old.
When you guys are facing Arsenal. When Arsenal was facing PSG, I beg your pardon, in the final. That was a strange one. I saw your post, man.
Yeah.
I need to talk to them about football.
Well, Arsenal,
we have to talk about their World Cup experience.
Exactly. And for them, I was...
So you're on camera, I owe you. Or you owe me, sorry.
Definitely.
All right.
Definitely will do that.
You guys here first. Yeah, so you're about to say something. Sorry, I interrupted you, boss.
No. We'll make it happen now. That's what I was about to say now.
I catch the man.
You want to speak to... In fact, my younger boy, Joshua, he's probably more likely to speak to you.
I like that.
He's more into football than Jason, the elder one.
Okay.
Jason is the one that went to go and wear PSG t-shirts.
Yeah, that's him. That's what I'm saying.
Afterwards, telling me that, it's just for pajamas. And that was the day after the final.
His brother
reported him. And I said, what? I was actually on my phone. I said, when he said that, I switched on the camera and I said, repeat that again. I said, let's go. No.
I saw that footage and I was like, nice. But guess what, guy? My brother, my man.
Thank you for having me.
I enjoyed this. It's a fantastic World Cup experience.
All right, man.
Day one.
Let's go.
All
these countries I called. Let's get them in.
Yeah, I hope so. Salute.